you guys sound really good together, so you should play together. Any opportunity, when you find someone that you sound good together with, do it all the time, okay? Find any excuse to play a duet with each other. Your tuning with each other was really, really good. I was very, very pleased about that. Sometimes flutes can go a little, right? Very, very nice. So, so the sonata, right? Really nice tempo, very, very melodic, which is very Mozart, right? Very, very pretty. For both of you, watch your right hand thumbs. They both tend to creep a little bit forward on the flute. And so when you're doing that, it comes here, right? It comes a little bit forward and you're actually sitting it on that knuckle. So you actually lose a lot of the mobility in these fingers, okay? So if you bring it back and you think wrist up, oh, look at how much more dexterity I have here, right? So keep that thumb flat under there. That's gonna be a really hard thing to correct just because it's a pain. But if you get it, it's gonna make some of those passages like in the Toreador song, right? Those will be a lot easier if you can move your fingers, right? If you don't just use this, okay? There's just a couple little things in there. Oh, make your mezzo fortes in here a little bit louder. Then your transition from mezzo forte to piano will sound a little more drastic. Okay, so that's a cheat, technically, right? But we use those in music, okay? So if you're kind of at the bottom of your dynamic level already, then we need to make something louder, right? So that our piano actually is a piano. Whereas mezzo forte and piano, today we're like right here, right? And there's a whole other dynamic level that we have to fit in there too, okay? Don't tell them your solo ensemble just showed you how to cheat. So with this one, the hardest part is that right, because it's not slurred, it's all tongued and it's awful. So my first suggestion would be, as a group, I would slow this down to how fast you can play that part correctly, okay, and do the whole song that way, okay. It stinks, I know, but until you get that, it'll make it so much easier. Then you don't feel like, I'm rushing through this and my life is chaotic and right? The other thing for this that's going to be a little bit easier, has anybody talked to you guys about double tonguing?
Yes.
Okay. That will help a lot. A lot, and it stinks. Double tonguing is awful. But once you get it, you're never going to go back to single tonguing ever in a hard spot like that. Because if you're going, that's a lot easier than, right? Your tongue just gets really, really tired, okay? So work on that. Sit in your classes and go, I used to do it as I was, milking mama goats or whatever I was doing on the farm, okay? Like, walking around going, my family was so annoyed, right? But once you get it, it makes those parts a lot easier because it just gets harder from here, right? But you guys sound great together. Okay, these are just little nitpicky things that I'm like, well, they sound really good. I do have to give them some kind of comment. But bravo. Very nicely done, ladies. You should be very proud of yourselves. Thanks for playing tonight.